Hey, hello, how you doing? It is Tuesday morning here in Austin, Texas, and it's also race week. So we signed up for the Austin Marathon last week, beginning of last week. So this isn't like an A racer at all. Didn't really ramp up for this race. We're really using it as a training run. So this week we'll be tapering down on volume just slightly. We'll be deloading on our weightlifting, and we'll still be hitting some intensity as far as our speed workout goes. If you haven't ran the Austin Marathon, it's a blast. I mean, the energy, the people, it's a different marathon for sure. It is not a marathon that you try to PR at. It is a hilly, hard, just rolling hills. I mean, the first 3 miles up Congress is all uphill, right? Then you come back around towards infield, and that's all rolling hills. So you hit a big ass hill that most people walk up. And then the second half, I mean, it's the same thing. It's just up and down, up and down. But overall, it's still a super fun race. The people that go out there helping, there's a ton of live music. Each mile is a little bit different. I know down infield, I mean, it's like a party when you go down infield. There's bands out there in their yards, people giving shots. I mean, it's a real fun marathon. So decided to sign up for it last week and really just use it as a training run as I ramp back up on my mileage towards Leadville. But super excited how we're gonna attack the week. Today is Tuesday, so we are going to do a short, just probably 3 mile easy run. We will hit the sauna afterwards, and then in the evening tonight, we will hit a deload weightlifting session of squats, deloading on that, but we're still gonna hit them, and then some accessory work as well. Wednesday, we'll hit a speed workout. We have 1200s by 8. Wednesday evening, we'll do some recovery. If I might change it up as well. I might skip Thursday and rest Thursday, and then go hit BPN's Shakeout Run on Friday. They're giving away a ton of stuff, and it's always fun when you go out there. It's always fun. The energy's there, and there's a ton of people that show up to those things too. But BPN, I mean, I've never seen a company give away so many things, but it's good advertisement, honestly. And then Friday, we'll hit the convention center as well. Go pick up our packet, go look around, see if there's any cool stuff that we want to waste money on. And then Saturday, we'll hit some recovery, stretching, red light, hit the leg sleeves. Then Sunday, it's race day. And it's looking like it's going to be a beautiful race day morning, starting out in the 30s. And then it will warm up to maybe the 60s by the end of the run. But either way, we're gonna get this coffee down, starting off the week on a Tuesday with an easy run, and it is time to get after it. Race week in Austin, Texas, baby, let's go! And we're back. All right, so real quick, let's talk about what I take after the run. So we just did a 3 mile run, easy, zone 2, and then 15 minutes in the sauna. And then let's talk about the benefits of doing the sauna after your workouts. So for my recovery, I'll take a scoop of Recovery Momentous. I'll take a scoop of Tailwind Recovery because I like the sodium and carbs that it provides. I'll also eat a banana. We'll also take a scoop of Momentous Creatine, and then I'll throw a packet of Amra colostrum in there for my gut health. We'll get a banana in, and then we'll get some multivitamins, some fish oils, and some Tongakat Ali. So with that being said, we get this down right after the run. I'll try it, especially the easy runs. I'll try to hit the sauna afterwards. A few reasons I like to do that. It's going to increase your blood volume, plasma volume, which is going to increase the oxygen that you're able to get to your muscles, right? Which is going to increase performance, which is going to increase recovery. So better blood flow, right? Means faster recovery. It's also an easy way to get some zone 2 training in as well, right? So usually if you do it after a workout, your core temp is already going to be a little bit higher, right? So when you go in there, you're already good to go. My average heart rate in the sauna is in between 110 and 130. So that's easy zone 2 training. And it also stimulates growth, your growth hormones, right? Which is going to help recovery as well. So there's a few reasons why you should add the sauna after your workouts. Make sure you stay hydrated, obviously. I'll take a full thing of water in there afterwards and make sure I'm just drinking on that as well. It's time to get to the 9 to 5. Cheers. All right, we are about to have a nice ribeye. We just finished up our deload workout for the evening, which was front squats, some dual RDLs, and then a short circuit. With that being said, let's talk about deloading. Deloading is going to be important for any training program, whether it's a weightlifting program, a CrossFit program, or in this case, a marathon program, right? It typically consists of microcycles. Every 3 to 5 weeks, you will take a deload week, right? And that deload week is important. It gives your central nervous system a break. It allows for full recovery
in a weightlifting cycle, right? Same thing for a marathon cycle. It's the same thing. Every about 3 to 5 weeks, you'll take a week to lower your volume. So in this case, if you're about to run a marathon, you'll have a tapering. Either from 1 week to 3 weeks, you'll taper your volume. If you're doing a 3-week taper, you'll taper, I would say, 20 to 30% of your running volume for the week 3. And then the next week, you'll taper it down to 40% of your volume. And what that allows you to do is to reap the benefits of all the training that you just did, right? So during that training, you're really just breaking down the body. So this allows for that muscle recovery. It allows for your central nervous system to reset. We just did that, and we are about to eat this steak. Check out the steak. Ooh. All right, check out this final product, how this steak cooked out. So how we cook the steak is put a meat thermometer in, set it at about 290. I know it's a little bit higher, some people do it lower, in the oven until it reaches about 110 to 115. And then pull it out and throw it on and sear it in a pan for about 45 seconds to a minute and a half each side, with some butter on there as well. And this beauty is... Good morning. It is race weekend here in Austin, Texas for the ATX Marathon. Just went to the event yesterday. Super fun event. It is Saturday, and what we're going to do this Saturday is we are going to focus on recovery. So getting some blood flowing, not putting any stress on the muscles or anything. That way we can be fully recovered for tomorrow's training run, aka the Austin Marathon. So what we're doing today is I'm headed to the gym right now. I'm going to do 12 minutes of some red light therapy. And then I am going to actually hit the massage bed as well. And then we're gonna head back over to the apartment to get in some leg sleeves for about 60 minutes. And then other than that, we are going to relax. I'm gonna hang out with the boys a little bit today. And then we have an event later on at Dedicated Fitness. It's just a little post of Valentine's event that we're gonna go over there to support Hannah. So let's talk about the expo. So the event was an absolute blast. Too bad didn't have much time to really go see everything at the event, but we did walk around. We got to meet up with Karina from Mount to Coast. She is the head retail sales guru. So had really good long conversation with her. Such a cool person. She showed us the R1s, which I've been wanting to try on and get some for a while, just haven't pulled the trigger on that one. And she showed us the new trail version that's going to be coming out in October, the H1. Really excited about that. I wish it was coming out earlier for Leadville because I would 100% wear those shoes. They felt so good. I didn't get to try them on, but just in the hand, they felt just like the R1s. If you try the R1s on, they feel light and comfortable. Not too plush or anything. They feel really responsive. So I really like what Mount Coast really is going on over there. It seemed like they're putting a lot of effort into the ultra running community there. So we're gonna get some red light there. You gotta love that BPN is a local nutrition company, and the sponsorship for the nutrition on the course. They really deserve it. Nick Barris, obviously, if you follow him, if you're watching this, you definitely follow him. He is an animal, but he's a unit in business too, and he knows how to market BPN. They do awesome shakeout runs. They give away so much merch and so many products for you to try, and really makes you like their company with how much effort they really put in to their consumers or the people that are using their products. So really cool. They always put a big effort into it. Got to see some other things. Kane was there. Didn't get to try any of those on. Been wanting some of those for a while, but skeptical on that. But overall, really cool event. Lots of good companies there. So now, looking forward to the race. With that being said, let's talk about race strategy. All right, so let's talk about race goals while I get some of this leg sleeve action going. So race goal is going to be sub 330. I really don't think if nutrition, everything goes well, it really shouldn't be too much of an issue to achieve that. I'm pretty sure last year, if it wasn't for nutrition, I would have got that. But with that being said, so sub 330 should be pretty doable. It is going to be a training run. I'm going to be treating it as a training run. So with my strategy, going slow the first 3 miles, well below even marathon pace, honestly, just to keep the heart rate down, it's going to make a big difference on that. But overall, it should be very doable. Now, with that being said, I have not been training up to this race to do that. I want to hit sub 3 by the end of the year at a flat marathon course, which I think is very doable as well. But I got sick. Just there was something going around in Austin where I got the flu and it just knocked me out for a week. And then the next week I was basically recovering as well. Didn't do anything activity wise. And that was just 4 weeks ago now. So we will see how everything goes. Overall, I'm pretty confident in what I can achieve here. Now, this is my third time doing the Austin Marathon. The first time I was coming off a long break of not being motivated, going out a lot, and just not really focused on fitness. And then I signed up for that Austin Marathon out of a whim with only 8 weeks to train. And one of those weeks I tried to taper. So we'll call it 7 weeks to train. And that was coming from the worst. I've always been pretty fit, but I was not in good shape then, and I paid for it. My nutrition strategy was crap, and I cramped up. And back half of that marathon, the last 6 miles were absolutely terrible. So, any marathon's going to beat that marathon. Learned a lot that day. Came back a year after, did the same marathon, ran in the same shoes, and I got my time was about an hour and 15, actually an hour and 20 faster than my last time or than my first marathon. Now we're making our way to my third marathon here. Since then, I've ran 4, 5 ultras, trail ultras. I do have a goal going into it, but this isn't my main goal of the year. I have bigger goals, and so that will still be my focus. So I'm not going to try and kill myself where I'm out of it for a week. I'm going to run this as a training run. That way I can get back at it next week and continue to train for Leadville. But with that being said, it's time to recover. I'm going to finish up this leg sleeve action. And then we're headed to dedicated fitness and we're going to relax the rest of the day and get ready for tomorrow's fun. I'll see y'all there.